I put down in the community page a couple of days ago to ask me and Mary some questions in a husband and wife Q&A, and the overwhelming response was about the second-hand club business, which is obvious seeing as the majority of my content is now on the second-hand club business. The biggest question though was, how much do you earn from buying and selling second-hand golf clubs? So I thought I'd just tell you. Now I'm going to screenshot my PayPal balance and show you right now. Guys, how you doing? Welcome back to a brand new video. It's Simon down here at Sandford Springs Golf Club. Now I probably could have made this video just dressed the top half of myself in my bedroom, but I thought I'd come out to a golf course because, well, this is a golf YouTube channel, but there's not going to be any fancy shot tracers, there's not going to be any editing clips. This is me in front of the camera, basically just giving you the lowdown of where the second-hand club business has gone, because it's kind of taken off over the last 3 months, and I'm going to explain to you guys that haven't watched the channel maybe ever before, and then for the guys that have been watching 2-3 years, just like I've shown you always how much I've earned from my YouTube videos, exactly how much I'm making from buying and selling second-hand clubs, because I'm really enjoying it, and it kind of comes part and parcel with my YouTube content, as well as obviously me now being self-employed and a golf coach locally, trying to add as many strings to my bow as possible so I can obviously provide for my family and everything else going forward. So where did this all begin? It began in lockdown, but I've been buying, and well, I haven't been buying, but I've been selling second-hand golf clubs for 2-3 years for every company that I've worked for. So whether we've done a trade-in for a club fitting, I've then put them on eBay, I've sourced getting them delivered somewhere, and I've done that. That's kind of what I've done, and every interview I've gone to is basically, look, I can do this for you, and they go, oh great, that's brilliant. Therefore the buying side is the new bit. And it was only in lockdown that I bought these Vega iron heads. Now for the people that watch this channel for, well, at least 6 months will know, and probably tired of hearing about them, but this is where the story originated from. I bought these iron heads for £100 for 50 of them, and I put them on eBay for around 25 to 30 pounds, and they sold quite quickly. Now I'm not going to deny my YouTube channel kind of helped that, and you guys helped that, and to be honest, throughout this entire journey, I'm not going to deny where I am today wouldn't be the case without you guys. Like, I earn enough off my YouTube videos now to kind of get rid of the pro shop hours, i.e. £1,200 a month. I've got lessons down the range at my new place because of my YouTube channel, and you guys obviously supporting me. And then don't get me wrong, buying and selling the clubs, even though I haven't promoted my YouTube eBay channel and haven't given you the link to my eBay account, I should say, you guys have still sourced it, found it, and do send me messages and have bought equipment off me, and I do very much appreciate that. So if I want to say that this is solely from me going, oh yeah, I'm doing this on my own, I can't say that, and to be honest, I just have to thank you guys. However, with that being said, I am an absolute beast when it comes to buying second-hand clubs at a ridiculous deal, especially in today's climate where it's probably the toughest, because there's so many golfers at the moment that's either starting the game or starting up again, because, well, let's be honest, golf's the only sport you can kind of really play, or have been able to over the last 3-4 months, and the second-hand club market has gone up through the roof. So if I can find great deals now, then hopefully I'm going to be able to find even better deals in the future. Whether there's still that demand in terms of the price being so high, probably not, but then it's the same as housing market. You sell high, you buy high, you sell low, you buy low, if I could speak. These very much are a prime example of that. I will be doing a video on these soon, but I bought an M6.5 and an M6.3 wood, which are basically, well, hardly even touched. There's no marks on them at all, for £150 including postage. That's £75 each. Now, are M6 tailor-made woods the best woods in the world? No. But easily I could get £250 for those. However, where does the commission come into it? Where does the postage come into it? My time, everything else. So yes, I could make £100 on this deal. But how much of that do I actually keep? Oh, and before we go any further, don't worry, my accountant knows about all of this. Because me and Mary want to buy a house, or a bigger house I should say, in the next 1.5 to 2 years, I need to be shown to be making as much money as a self-employed person ever. So don't worry, like, all of this is going very much through the books, and again, that's why I don't really care about telling you guys how well or how not well I'm kind of doing at this point. Oh yeah, and I'm going to try my best not to rock back and forward throughout this video, because I know you guys say you get seasick when I do that. I don't know, it's just like a habit that I've always done. I'll try to be enthusiastic. Let's load her up. £17,141.82 of turnover. Good word, that. Important word as well. Not profit, turnover. So yes, the main goal at the start of all of this was to try and create as much turnover as possible, so my eBay limits kept getting raised. So I was buying stuff for fun. I kept getting, at the end of the month, just left over my limit, so I couldn't sell anything. I'm just sitting in just like a whole flat worth of golf clubs waiting for the next month, so then I can sell even more. So my first limit was 3,500, then it got raised to 6,500. Now it's at 13,000, and to be honest, I really don't think that's gonna get, or I'm gonna need any more than that for quite a long time, because there's loads of great deals out there, but there's only so many, and trying to do £13,000 worth of great deals, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll be making like 6-7 grand a month, but they're just few and far between, whereas there's some good deals. But then obviously eBay commission, postage, everything else, and you kind of make a bit, but not that much. But then this is I'm just getting experience. I'm new to this really. I've been doing it, even though I've been doing it a long time, the buying side I haven't, and then working out my margin, all of it. I'm a golf pro at the end of the day. It's not my strong suit, but obviously it all needs to make sense, and obviously we need to make some kind of money, and also it kind of feeds the channel, so then I can do bigger and better giveaways, and that's kind of the goal. Like, I want some of these videos to be like stupid, like I'm giving full sets of golf clubs away, because the views and the business and everything else is doing so well that it allows me to do that, because at the end of the day, it's kind of why I started this. I love making content, and I want to be the best content creator when it comes to golf videos. That being said, we've got to start from somewhere. Let's have a look at a few things that I sold actually recently. I did a part X with Martin. Martin, if you're watching, thank you. He sent me a lovely set of irons, which I'm really excited to show you. Very unique. And we did a part X on that. So he got those PNG series irons, which you would have seen in the last video. Again, Ben Ross driver, I sold 45. You would have seen that in a recent video. Oban 3-wood, you would have seen that in a recent video. JPX driver, last video, you would have seen that as well. I bought a full set of Mizuno clubs, irons, woods for £150. I've just sold the driver alone for £89. SLDR driver, that went, let's be honest, that went for £50 a year ago, and now it's going for £109. But this one is immaculate, and this one is 430cc, which is slightly smaller head, so it's a bit rarer. But you get the point. Ideally, this is kind of how it works. The lower cost items I love. Like, if I buy something for tenner, that is brilliant, because if I sell it for 40, I only have to pay £4 commission to eBay, 3% to PayPal, I make £20 on it. Win-win situation. When I buy something for £300, i.e. a PXG driver, which I'm actually giving to one of my mates, by the way, and I sold it even for £400, that's £40 commission, plus the PayPal, plus the postage, so I invest £300 and potentially making 45, which isn't the best investment in the world. Not bearing in mind that if I hit £85,000 in a year, then I have to pay VAT on top of that as well. I'm not trying to sound like this is a sob story, but it's just, that's why turnover and profit is very different. But I have made money, and I'm not going to dispute this. I'm making money. I'm going to tell you exactly how much we've been making. Well, now I'm going to screenshot my PayPal balance and show you right now. Ta-da! £1,700 and 30, well, £1,730 is what's available in my account as of today. And to be honest, I'm trying to keep this as low as possible, because I keep wanting to invest and buy more clubs, hence like stuff like this. And I'll show you some of my purchases as well, because they're not just Facebook, they're from eBay as well. So if you guys want to do this, like, it's more, if you want to do this as a hobby, like, you could feed your golfing career / obsession by buying and selling clubs, and even making money doing it. Now, it does take time, like anything in life. Like, if it was easy, everyone would do it, but once you've got the knowledge of what is a good price and what is not a good price, then you get a bit of idea of where to put the money and where not to put the money. But anyway, £1,700 is in there, and bearing in mind, aside from a £100 investment into Vega iron heads, I haven't put any more money into any of this. Okay, maybe a tiny bit. I'd probably put, I don't know, £500 over. So let's say £600 total is gone into this, and everything now that I've got listed and at home and coming in is basically the rest of it. So even though I've got £1,700 in the PayPal account, let's have a look at what I've actually got active. Callaway driver, Titleist driver, Ping G series driver, some Titleist DCI irons, which again, we'll see how quickly or how fastly they go. I want to do a video on these T-Zoids because you see T-Zoids like everywhere at the moment, and they don't look great, but they're still Mizuno and they go relatively cheap, so that's interesting. Mizuno woods, Callaway, whatever. I think I've got, I don't know, about £2,000, maybe just over. Doing a video on that soon. Seymour and the Dell putter, Callaway 9 wood, so you get a bit of an idea of what we got. So I say I've got about £2,000 on there at the moment. I've probably got about £2,000 at home as well, in terms of stock that I need to put on, or I'm waiting to obviously do a video on. So at this moment, I did do my books like a month or so ago, but I've bought and sold a lot, so they won't be accurate, and I kind of do them at the end of every month, a bit late at the moment. At the moment, I would say out of the £17,000 turnover, we're sitting at about £5,000, which nets out about, what, 1,700 a month? Something like that in terms of money made. Now obviously that's going to keep growing the more I do this, hopefully, and I'll get better and easier and find more efficient ways. But seeing as this started at £100 and we're now kind of at £5,000, I'm really happy. Like, that's extraordinary. A lot of time's gone into that. I've had to substitute golf coaching time for that. I've had to substitute making videos for that. I would say I'm probably spending on the business 20 to 30 hours a week on the secondhand club stuff. I'm doing about 10 to 15 hours worth of coaching a week, and then I'm spending about 20 to 25 hours doing YouTube. So it's a lot of time. But the self-employed, like the secondhand business stuff, I'm doing at home, which means I'm with Mary, and it means I'm Blake, which is obviously the whole point of this. Hi, Future Simon here. I'm not quite sure at what point I'm actually going to put this in the video, but even though I do make great deals and I found some unbelievable offers and made loads of money on some purchases, I've also made a lot of mistakes. Like, I've bought easily £2 worth of stuff now that I've either got my money back on or I've made a slight loss. Now I'm very reluctant to sell something at a loss, as that is literally the worst business model in the world. But in terms of cash flow and just keeping like it all turning over, I have sold some stuff pretty much for what I bought it for, and it's just sat in my flat for 2-3 months. So I'm not saying I'm the guru, but if I hadn't made those mistakes, I wouldn't know what not to steer away from in the future. Thought I'd just add that. So guys, there you have it. I've laid bare all £17,000 turnover, £5,000 estimated profit at this point. But they're all tied up in things like this. All I'm saying is YouTube's at the top of the pyramid. I love making these videos, I always have done, and if I had to choose what is going to be my career for the rest of my life, it would be making content like this. And to be honest, I wouldn't be able to do that without you guys watching, liking and subscribing, giving me great comments, feedback, emails, Instagram posts, Facebook, you name it. You guys in your hundreds message me every day, and I do appreciate it. And the guys that are telling me that you've built your own bags and you saved a load of money and you can't believe the deals you're getting, that does make me truly happy. Don't get all the good deals though, because I need that to feed my child. But hopefully now you get to see the business plan. I buy and sell clubs to make videos for this, and at the same time I can make money buying and selling that. At the same time, if that goes well, I give away more stuff to you guys, as well as I'm a golf coach. Like, if all else fails, like internet goes down, well, if internet goes down then the world destroys itself. But all I'm saying is that I'm still a golf coach. I love teaching, but at the same time I do feel as a self-employed person now with quite a few responsibilities under my belt, I need as many revenue streams as I possibly can get my hands on. Guys, thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Quite basic, but obviously honest. Leave this video a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you are new. See you later.